magazine fought so hard to not misrepresent black women. Black women are smart, intelligent. Dark black women are beautiful. Chocolate black women are attractive and appealing. That's a message Negroes have to hear. I was on TV the other day and an interviewer asked me sharply about why my brother's in prison. I started with the fact, we ain't even got time to deconstruct the light versus dark thing. Because in our society, people say, well, we're so past that. We certainly we're beyond that. No, we ain't. Huh? We always talk about white skin privilege. Let's talk about light skin privilege. Now look, you can look at me. You see, I'm a yellow nigga. Introduced by a more handsome yellow nigga. I ain't got nothing against yellow Negroes. And trust me, some of y'all don't either. But the tragedy is that we think there's an automatic correlation. I'm talking about our kids. Just let me get there. Because we got to get to us first. We can't help our children with their predicament unless we address our pathology. So, a lot of us think there's a correlation unconsciously between what's smart and what's not smart. What's valuable and what's not valuable. What's lovable and what's not lovable. What's criminal and what's not criminal. In a color-coordinated fashion. We're not even conscious of it. But it's so deep and abiding in our culture. My daddy was black blue. And I saw him be the recipient of such hatred from dominant culture, but also resistance and resentment within black America. And the reason that's critical is because even though some dark-skinned black Denzel, my man is going to play Ironside, right? What's my man's name? Blair Underwood. The pretty ones always going to make it through. Right? But the masses of our people are not the pretty ones. Come on, man. According either to the dominant culture in terms of visual, but also spiritual. So think about that backdrop to how we now address our children. We take the word of a society that is distorted to ourselves. Who we think are the pretty ones, the powerful ones, the intelligent ones, and the great ones. And then we understand what we've done to our own kids. We spend time in legislation to try to outlaw sagging pants. But their dreams are desperately clinging to anybody who will help them. Our children are desperate for limits, for content, for context, and for vision.
Actual fact, brother.
They crave that. But in order to do that, you got to love them.
Yes, sir.
And when you love them, you can't be scared of them. And when you love them and ain't scared of them, you can tell them the truth. But they know you love them first before you tell them the truth. That means loving them enough to be critical of yourself. Like you ain't had no sagging pants era in your life. Back when I was a kid, I'm 54 years old. Big fro, blue jean jacket. You were a thug. My brother got arrested by the police. I ran home and told my daddy. Daddy came out, talked to the police. They said, your children look like thugs. So my daddy had to war against that, try to protect us, but then within our own culture, we being lambasted because we looking and dressing like thugs. We dressing like what we thought was appropriate because we were expressing ourselves. Young white kids ain't got to worry about that. They can look like Megadeth, Black Sabbath, look like serial killers. I teach them. I know what I'm talking about. I ain't mad. I love them. I teach white kids for a living. Like Jesus. It always depends on Negroes. I work for the white man so I can help Negroes. White men pay on time. White man money there every time it's supposed to be. In the bank, direct deposit. You be at black school, oh, bro, we got a furlough. I need my money. Because as much shit as I talk, I need to be protected. So, I teach within these dominant white institutions. And I understand that white kids got every problem Negroes got. But they got something different. They got protection. They got a moral prophylactic that never allows them to conceive pathology in their lives because it's prevented. Because the cops know their mamas and daddies and call them. Right? I was on this is no lie. I was on a television show the other day talking about how you get treated and stuff. The white man who's the host, if I call his name, you know him, young man, smart guy. He says he was dating a girl whose daddy was a big honcho in the Republican Party, went up into the Republican Party with some weed in his bag. That's marijuana. Some weed in his bag. And he said they saw it. Rob, he said, I knew I was done. I was going to jail. They brought the weed in the packet to him. And he said that they reprimanded the people who had dared to stop